Christopher Field from Wise Up to Rise Up Foundation, Frank Gonzalez, Director of Special Projects from the Office of Congresswoman Sylvia Garcia, Russell Etherton, Chief of Staff from the Office of Councilmember Mario Castillo, District H. And of course, our most esteemed guest, Mr. Glenn, music teacher from Burbank Middle School, who we are here to honor today. Mr. Glenn is the director of our band and serves as the current president of the Houston Music Teachers Association, an organization dedicated to advancing music education in the greater Houston area. Under his leadership, HMTA continues to support music teachers and students through a variety of events and programs. As well as his role at Burbank Middle School, he volunteers after school to assist other band directors. Mr. Glenn's goal is to facilitate an exemplary education for all children by creating an environment that will enhance their ability to excel academically and musically while developing good character. Throughout his tenure of 32 years, Mr. Glenn has been instrumental in organizing and promoting events such as the Chamber Music and Piano Ensemble Contest, which provides students with the opportunities to perform and collaborate ensemble settings. These initiatives reflect his dedication to fostering a vibrant and supportive music community in Houston. In 2003, he was appointed to the Houston High School Repertoire Approval Chairman for the State Ensemble Committee. His professional contributions have also included service on the Nominating Committee, Assistant Convention Ensemble Coordinator, Convention Activities Chairman on the Board of Directors, and Instrumental Performance Chairman for the Texas Music Teachers Association. In addition to his many skills, Mr. Glenn has composed numerous musical pieces. His last piece, Chilled, will be the featured production at the Texas Music Teachers Association State Convention this summer in Houston. Included among his many honors and awards are the 2000 HMTA Teacher Award, 2006 TMTA-TMTEF Board of Directors nominee, 2005 Teacher Service Award, and President Bravo Award. Mr. Glenn takes every opportunity to showcase the hard work and talent of his students, all of who are sitting here today, actually. They participate in a variety of competitions, showcases, and functions. Every time he returns to Burbank, there are always awards and accolades won. His dedication to our students shows in those results. He is well deserved of this recognition today. At this time, I would like to introduce Christopher Fields from the Wise Up to Rise Up Foundation so he can share with you more about himself, his organization, and why we are here today.
Thank you so much for that warm welcome. It is an honor and a privilege and a pleasure to be here today to honor several people here today, actually. But first off, I want to start by saying this work matters because each and every one of you matter. What's really important here is that each and every one of you are one of a kind, impossible to duplicate, living, breathing miracles. Each and every one of you have overcome challenges that are beyond what most people can imagine. Each and every one of you wake up every single day determined to do things beyond what anybody can imagine, to defeat the odds, to rise up and be counted. You're proving people wrong and you're proving others right, those who believe in you. Someone who believes in you is Mr. Glenn, and that's why we're here today. Some of you are artists, some of you are visionaries, some of you are change makers, some of you are dreamers, some of you are trailblazers. Some of you will go on to be recipients of Nobel Peace Prizes. Some of you will go on to be recipients of Presidential Medals of Freedom. Some of you will go on to be recipients of MacArthur grants. Some of you will go on to be recipients of recognitions, accolades, honors, awards, and distinctions beyond what anybody could possibly imagine or fathom for you because of educators like Mr. Glenn and principals like Mr. Niddle. In spaces like this is where greatness is cultivated, in spaces where nobody ever thinks to look. And through Congress members like Congresswoman Sylvia Garcia, who create spaces for the overlooked to be seen and celebrated, and through council members like Councilmember Castillo and his staff, who care enough to look into places like HISD, who care enough to extend recognition to educators because they see the power and potential of students in this room. I'm very thankful that we have the ability to recognize educators like Mr. Glenn. But beyond just the ceremony today, what I want each and every one of you guys to remember, and every one of you ladies to remember, is that one day you'll be standing on this stage and someone will be telling your story, and they'll be talking about how you overcame the odds, how you were the underdog with the upper hand, how you were the one who defeat the odds, how you were the one who rose above, how you were the one who inspired more people than anybody who could have possibly imagined, how you were the artist, how you were the dreamer, how you were the storyteller, how you were the inventor, how you were the next business leader, how you were the one who was on Forbes magazine 25 under 25, how you were the next world changer, world leader, thought leader, how you were the one who created the next fashion design that pioneered social activism, how you were the next philanthropist that changed an entire industry, how you were the one who changed the landscape of how we think about society, how you were the one that made your voice heard in a space that has never been heard before, how you were the one that finally said enough is enough and the whole world rallied behind you. Because you matter. You're the one who matters, because you're the one who decided to say, you know what, maybe the high road is worth something. Maybe doing right is worth something. Maybe United States Congress does see me. Maybe City Council does think I matter. Maybe doing the right thing is worth something, because educators like Mr. Glenn proves that they see us. There's a song, a popular song that says, "They not like us." Everybody knows that Kendrick Lamar song, "They ain't like us." But stories like Congresswoman Sylvia Garcia and Councilmember Mario Castillo, stories like Mr. Niddle and Mr. Glenn, stories like mine prove that we're a lot more alike than we are different. That each and every one of us have sat in seats just like yours. That each and every one of us have questioned whether we were worth something. That each and every one of us wondered if we would be in positions of power and considerable leadership and influence. And we too had to decide whether we were going to be a change maker, a leader, an influencer for the good of humanity. And we decide to rise up and be counted. And that's how we're able to stand here today and make a difference for others. And I hope that through this moment, you too decide that one day you'll be able to stand on a stage like this, or on bigger stages, on bigger platforms, so that you can empower others and recognize others and inspire others to rise up and be counted too. So with that being said, I would like to honor Mr. Wilford Glenn today with the Excellence in Service Awards in honor of Teachers Appreciation Week from the Wise Up to Rise Up Foundation. And the certificate says, in celebration of Teachers Appreciation Week, this honor is given not just for your titles or tenure, but for the way you turned music into meaning for generations of students in Houston, ISD, and through the Houston Music Teachers Association. Your presence has been more than instrumental and instructional. It has been inspirational. You've shown young people that music is more than sound. It is identity. It is courage. It is belonging. You've created a space for kids to find their voice, often before they knew they had one. And through your leadership as a nationally certified teacher of music, you've shown what it looks like when excellence meets heart. United States Congresswoman Sylvia Garcia's office and Councilmember Mario Castillo's office joins us as we honor a legacy that continues to echo far beyond the classroom, note by note, life by life. I'm so thankful that we have the privilege and honor of recognizing this incredible educator. But more than that, the whole purpose of this is not just to honor Mr. Glenn, but to inspire each and every one of you to not just be like Mr. Glenn, because I'm sure each and every one of you have your stories, but to be better than Mr. Glenn, to be more inspirational, to be more of a trailblazer, to be more of a visionary, to be more of a musician, to be more of a change maker, to be more of a truth seeker, to be more of a dreamer, to be more of an inspiration. Thank you for listening. Mr. Glenn. Here you are. This Excellence in Service Award is for you. Here you are. My pleasure. And also, in celebration of Mr. Glenn, my foundation is partnered with BJ's Restaurant and Brew House. So for those of you who enjoy their Pizookie pie, all students in here will be receiving a free Pizookie pie from BJ's Restaurant and Brew House in celebration of Mr. Glenn's incredible achievements today. And I will give them to him to pass out. Also, I'd like to allow, you can sit back down. I'd like to welcome up Frank Gonzalez with the United States Congressional Office of Sylvia Garcia, and then followed by that will be the Office of Councilmember Maria Costello's office with some special recognitions from City Council. Oh, I'm missing this one. Thank you so much.
All right, good morning, buenos dias. And Mr. Christopher, you're so right. In Texas 29, we hear you and we see you. Good morning, everyone. It is truly an honor to stand before you today during Teacher Appreciation Week to recognize a remarkable educator, mentor, leader in our community, Mr. Glenn. Congresswoman couldn't be here today. She's in Washington, D.C. right now. But she sends her best wishes, and she wanted me to convey her congratulations to you, Mr. Glenn. Mr. Glenn has dedicated over 20 years to empowering young minds through the power of music. As an art teacher in HISD and the current president of the Houston Music Teachers Association, his influence has reached far beyond the classroom. He has inspired countless students to find their voice, express their creativity, and pursue excellence through music education. Through his passion, commitment, and leadership, Mr. Glenn has helped to elevate music and the arts as an essential part of a well-rounded education. His impact can be felt in the hearts of the students he has taught, the fellow educators he has supported, and the community that benefits from his tireless advocacy. On behalf of Congresswoman Sylvia Garcia and of the people of the 29th District of Texas, and in recognition of your unwavering dedication to education and the arts, I am proud to present Mr. Glenn with a certificate of special congressional recognition. To Mr. Glenn and to all of the teachers, thank you for your service, your passion, your commitment to the future of our children and to our city. Let's give him a round of applause. Mr. Glenn.
Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. My name is Russell Etherton, and I am here on behalf of Councilmember Castillo, whose district we are currently in, City Council District H. Councilmember couldn't be here today, he's traveling, but he does send his best wishes to Mr. Glenn and the students of Burbank Middle School on this Teacher Appreciation Week. And so I'm gonna present a certificate of recognition from Houston City Council, and specifically Councilmember Castillo, honors Wilford E. Glenn in honor of Teacher Appreciation Week for your extraordinary contributions as president of the Houston Music Teachers Association and an exemplary educator at Burbank Middle School and HISD. The City of Houston is pleased to commend you for your service to the community as an ambassador of diversity and a promoter of our rich music history and culture on May 8th in 2025. So, Mr. Glenn.
I'm so thankful for these incredible acknowledgments. We worked around the clock trying to make sure everyone was here to celebrate this incredible school and the educators here. Thank you all for sitting in the audience and celebrating Mr. Glenn with us. Again, I hope that you remember that everything that I shared with you and those words from Congresswoman Sylvia Garcia's office, they see you. The council member's office sees you. The Congresswoman's office sees you. We see you. Our foundation, we see you. We are anticipating what you do next. We are expecting you to rise up and be counted. For those of you who may not know, you are at an age right now where if you go to congressionalaward.org, you can be a congressional gold medalist. You can participate in the Congressional App Challenge. You can receive some of the top awards, honors, and distinctions in our nation. You can set records and achieve things your families never imagined, that people in your sphere of influence couldn't imagine. You can inspire people you never thought you would inspire. You can be the one. You don't have to be the smartest in the room, the loudest in the room, the wisest in the room, have the most money in the room. But right here in some of the most powerful offices, institutions, and places in our country, in our nation, in our world, you have the access, the power, and the tools to rise up and be counted. And I guarantee you, if you're able to reach out to any one of these offices, they can give you the tools and the access to achieve things like having access to earning a congressional gold medal. I guarantee you, if you contact Mr. Frank Gonzalez, he'll tell you how right now at your age, how he can make sure he can give you access to how you can earn a congressional gold medal through the Congressional Youth Program. I want each and every one of you to remember that all of you can reach heights that you never imagined possible for yourself. And you can be the one to set a precedent, to reach levels that will inspire the next generation beyond your imagination. I don't want to go off on a tangent on all the achievements that you all can achieve. But with that being said, I would like to thank Mr. Frank Gonzalez for his incredible contributions to the Wise Up to Rise Up Foundation. His office has been there from the beginning, providing certificates of special recognition, feedback, constructive feedback, encouragement, support, empowerment. And so I'd like to provide Frank Gonzalez with this Excellence in Service Award. Frank Gonzalez, can you come over here for me, please? Here you are. My pleasure. This says, in recognition of the power of exemplary civic presence, how you see the worth in people, show up when it matters most, and move with purpose that shifts what's possible. Because you step in, things shift, doors open, hope rises, and organizations like ours are emboldened to act, to uplift, and build what otherwise might have never been. Here you are. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Some of you may have seen me looking for a certificate, so I also have one for Russell Etherton, but I think I may have left it down there. So I'll get that to you soon. But if you come on over here, I want to give you this Excellence in Service Award. Here we are. And thank you, Council Member, for your incredible contributions to our community. My pleasure. And that's for you, by the way. That's for you. And also, really quickly, I want to read this letter to Congresswoman Sylvia Garcia, okay? And this is my last thing, really quickly. In a time when so many question whether government still sees them, you have made it unmistakably clear you see us. Through every certificate of special congressional recognition you've extended, you didn't just offer words, you offered weight. You placed value in the hands that never felt it before. You gave families something they never expected to hold, a moment from Congress that says you matter. We see what you've done, and the nation does too. What you've done in these communities reaches far beyond ceremony. It plants seeds, and young people who never thought they'd be celebrated, and parents who sacrificed in silence, in classrooms where recognition felt out of reach. You've turned honor into fuel, and position into power that serves, not self, but purpose. Your leadership doesn't just fill a seat in Washington, it fills hearts with hope back home. Thank you for showing us what it feels like when someone uses their platform not just to elevate themselves, but to raise others. You've made your office a bridge, a mirror, a reminder of what's possible when someone fights for people like us. We don't just see your office, we see the woman behind it, the one who remembers the forgotten, dignifies the overlooked, and lifts the names of ordinary people into extraordinary places. Because you chose to care, a new generation believes that greatness can start anywhere, even in silence, even in struggle, even in us. The mother who cried, holding the certificate her child received because no one in their family had ever been honored for anything, thanks you too. So thank you, Congresswoman Sylvia Garcia, not for what you've accomplished, but for who you empower. For every door you've opened, every voice you've validated, every spark of worth you've ignited in places no one would ever think to look. The certificates may bear our names, but the honor still speaks your legacy. Thank you, Congresswoman Sylvia Garcia and Councilmember Mario Castillo. Thank you. Thank you, Principal David Niddle, for coordinating this incredible ceremony. And I also want to give you a small token of my appreciation for pulling all this together on such short notice. Here you go. Come on over here. Thank you so much for your time, and thank you for your incredible impact, and thank you all for listening, and thank you all for sharing your time.
But before we go today, I think our guest of honor needs to say a couple words. Mr. Glenn.
This is incredible. I've never had anything like this to happen to me. And I thank the Lord, number one, for the opportunity to be here and to stand before you. I also want to thank my parents who actually taught me the language of music from the time that I was a 5-year-old to almost 18 years old. I want to thank all my teachers, Mr. David Newbin, who's a band director at Jeter Elementary and Jeter High School, Mr. Jackie Thomas, my band director at Whitehaven High School, my piano teachers, Mr. Russell Wilson, Dr. Paul Goodman, and Dr. Janetta Page, for actually challenging me to be a creative thinker. I want to thank my family, my wife, Ramel, Kimberly, Jonathan, my children, my grandson, and also the school family. Mr. Nettle, I appreciate you so much for allowing this to happen. Mr. Sanchez, my appraiser, and the entire elective team, also Ms. Vasquez. Mr. Chris Fields, I want to thank you for bringing the opportunity to me and the 2 Congress people that came with you. I do want to say that in Philippians chapter 4, verse 8 and 9, it says these words, finally, children, kids, family members, whatsoever things that are true, whatsoever things are honest and just and pure and lovely, whatsoever things are of a good report, if there be any virtue and if there be any praise, think on these things. Those things which I have both learned and both received and heard and seen in me, I encourage you to go and do them as well. And when you do them, you will have peace in your life from henceforth forevermore. Music is life, so I want you to go live life with a beautiful melody in your heart. Thank you very much.
So thank you, Mr. Field, Mr. Etherton, Mr. Gonzalez, for your presence and support today of our campus and recognition of Mr. Glenn. Again, congratulations, Mr. Glenn, on your well-deserved recognition. Your impact upon students will last a lifetime. It was an honor to recognize you today. Thank you very much.